Hello everybody, welcome back to more Gungeon, rolling our die, and we're gonna have some Funyuns. Let's go. We got ourselves the pilot. What's everybody's opinion on Funyuns anyways? I don't hear them talked about. You know? Nobody's out here talking about Funyuns. We're on a streak of 162 out of 163. No, it has an end date. I don't know why I started to say out of. That makes it sound like I do have a script. We're going in until 163. We're gonna get 163, and then I don't know. That's when the evil twin shows up. We can go for some. I don't know. What are those types of shows called? The extremely over-the-top dramatic. Oh man. You know what I'm talking about, maybe. Soap operas. There we go. Make it. We can write our Lich streak like a soap opera. How about that? Anyway, what an interesting start to the video. We haven't even mentioned our character once until now, but it's okay because now it's a meta commentary, and now it's a sub-meta, post-meta commentary, and we're only on the first room. We're a minute into the run, and we're already 3 levels deep. Somebody stop him. Like, for real. Like, I'm gonna get a bloody nose. Is that what they do in Inception? Can I dispel something real quick? The joke, Deception joke. Can we go there for a second? Do you mind if I? When the Inception, oh my goodness. Inception. The point of the movie, the word Inception, cannot be used whenever something is inside of something. Inception is the act of, like, the whole movie was about incepting an idea into someone's brain. So, by that, you're just, like, it's not, Inception does not mean something inside of something. That's, inside of. You know, like, incepting is like you want to plant an idea, effectively, like something like that. So whenever you say gun, like a gun inside of a gun, gunception, I've heard it, and I can't take it anymore, guys. I can't take it anymore. It's not right. Like. It's like, I don't know, it doesn't actually bother me, but I have a platform and I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna make a change. The Inceptions stop here. Or maybe the Inceptions start here, you know? I want to like pick that to be the thing that I get overly mad about. That sounds like a good use of my energy and time. To be mad about that. But you know, I am, and I will not stand idly by where people are making jokes and they are not 100% based on the Webster's Dictionary definition of the words therein. I can't stand idly by. This injustice has gone on for too long. What do you got for me, man? Flash rate, honestly, like, it's fine. It's fine, and I might want it. We're gonna lockpick this, because I just feel like it. And I'm upset. Unless this is junkin'. It's not junkin', I'm upset. This is more upsetting than the whole Inception thing. Was Inception really that hard to understand? Like, I mean, I know that it's, like, real time. And this is not trying to be like, oh, gee, look at me. I'm the smartest boy. I Rick and Morty, DAE, stuff like that. It's more just like, I'm asking a genuine question. What, was it complicated? I don't know. Like, after watching it in the theater, I don't know. I guess I didn't think it was, like, impossible to understand. Is it convoluted? Yeah. Is it, like, I don't know. I think that's more just writing. Anyway, welcome back to my Inception podcast. Next up, we got a brief interview with Ellen Page, who was in that movie, kind of. Anyway, welcome back to more Enter the Gungeon. First floor, where there's not much different stuff to talk about. Like, you don't play a roguelike for the first floor experience. Most people, at least, don't. Excuse me! This is gonna be bad. This is bad. I don't like this. We probably should have bought the flash ray. We gotta do this legit now. We have no blanks left. We do have the glass guan stones, but I'm just sitting over here. My mind is one dream layer deep right now. I'm not playing to my fullest. This is gross! Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Run, run, run. Just need to keep on cycling him around. Cycle him around. We have the best luck if we keep him near the top wall here. I mean, you can sort of see why, probably. Also, hopefully, everybody that says the so hilarious joke of the rogue special being OP, I hope that we can put this to bed. Oh boy. Oh, great. Well, you know what? We did at least get junk, so there is hope. There is hope yet. There is extreme hope. Helix is such a banger for a blue chest gun. Okay. We take those. I mean, they're free, right? Ah! Lockpick is garbage. Trusty lockpick's garbage. This could be junk and I'd be... Okay. Guys, I'm quite annoyed about this trusty lockpick business. Should I just bought a key and opened one up? Yes, but I don't know. It's just, it keeps making me sad. I don't love our weapons, so I'm gonna buy that. Like, that's something that I normally would not buy, but just because we are the pilot and I never want to touch this godforsaken starter weapon again, I would like to get a flash ray. How about that? So let's try the upgraded Trashcannon with the junk synergy. Okay. Oh, pea shooter, that's a good one. That's a good synergy. I mean, it does. That's a couple good synergies, I think. Upgraded Trashcannon. It's like still bad, right? Isn't it? Oh. Does it scale with the junk? Like Junkin? I don't think it does. God, it's just a little dukish. Gotta say. Oh, that's slow-mo. Got our sunglasses on. Like, I mean, maybe Trashcannon would be good in this room where there's a lot of guys that are going to be close to walls, question mark. Ew. If we could, like, I don't know, just... is there any other synergy to Trashcannon besides this one? Because I would like it if there was one that was OP, but... We taking this. We taking this. Now we can fire a lot of garbage shots. And waste the ammo so that it runs out and I don't have to potentially feel like I should be using it. Oh no, my trick's revealed. I don't know, maybe... I'm trying to think of what I would wish this synergy would do differently to make it better. I don't know, though. Like... Maybe give you poison immunity at the very least. Not using it in here anymore. I'm just trying to use the value of it because, like, I don't want to... We have 55 shots in it. It is upgraded. It's supposed to be a bit better. Like, First hit of the day. Serving it up an explosion way. It's almost gone, and honestly, I cannot wait. Like, Rito, stop using it then. But my honor. I can't. My honor is on the line. At all times. You know what? Here's the thing. Trashcannon, at the very least, can the upgraded version poison with the actual trash shot? That's a little whack. It's a little weird, you know? Don't you think maybe at least the upgraded version could do that? I think that wouldn't even be OP at all. I know that not every, like, I always say, not everything is supposed to be good, because if every weapon is good, yeah, none of the weapons feel good then. Excuse me? Excuse me? This accuracy, like, I know, like, I could be like, well, this gun is bad, it needs an accuracy up. Like, no, I understand that this weapon needs to be like this, but Trashcannon with the synergy, like, maybe that, like, I don't know, maybe that could be buffed a bit. Because it'd be fun. It'd be fun to have a reason to want that item. Like, I love the synergy, the addition of the synergies and everything. Oh. It's because it really makes it so there's a lot more weapons that you are excited to potentially, you know, get a synergy for. Like, I see the pea shooter in the shop, and I'm not like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, oh, there's a synergy that could make that good. Is it worth me spending the money on it? I'm not sure. Instead of just being like, is it worth me spending the money on it? No, that's trash. There's actually like a reason to consider it now. And that's really exciting. And that, to me, that's what the big basis of roguelikes is about. Like, I think the reason, and I'm just totally like, I'm over the whole roguelike versus roguelike. Yes, this is a roguelike. This is. It's like, I think it's a fact. But you know what I'm saying. Everybody knows what I'm saying. But yeah. What am I saying now? No, I forgot. Big money. Oh my god. 0 for 3. I think yeah, that's a big thing. I think that's a reason why a lot of traction has been gained with roguelikes is having emergent kind of gameplay where you're not necessarily gonna see the same run ever again. And I mean, or at the very least, like, it's gonna be rare and like working towards, yeah, you'll have a lot of the same enemies are there, but you can get attached to like specific things that happened in your run. You can remember back. You remember that time that I had, I mean, now I've got 720 hours in the game, so I'm just like, it's hard to remember, but that's just a memory issue. I forgot I had this. But I don't know, I think that's a really big selling point. And like original roguelikes, or like you know, the game Rogue, or like NetHack, games like that, I think they really stood out to people because they're these situations where it originally started kind of built out of necessity, the simplicity, where the graphics were just ASCII art, you know, just symbols. Like, let's go all out. Monster Blood gives us poison immunity. Maybe we can Trashcannon a bit. But yeah, so it had that stuff. So that was the graphics, but because the graphics were so simple and it didn't, you know, for every situation where like, now I want to be able to smash this glass bottle against my forehead and use the shards to... I don't... This is way too specific. That makes it seem like... I'm okay, guys. Don't worry about me. Yeah, and use the glass shards as a weapon or whatever. They didn't need to draw an animation for that, you know? So because of that, you could make these systems in games where it's like, okay, so now you have the ability to smash anything because... Like, or whatever, like, you could eat anything. You can eat a chunk of the wall if it breaks off or something like that. As long as you have like a system where you can smash a wall, like you don't need an animation for that. Like now there's just a chunk of wall. You can pick up a wall piece because you can pick up anything. You can eat the wall piece, like stuff like that. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't hard to add things as long as you had the system in place to do it, and that made things different. That made the possibilities feel wild, like that cliche phrase, like, the only limits your imagination. Also, all the systems in the game, but you know what I'm saying, like, everything felt switchable, like, interchangeable. You felt like there's just a set of systems in the game, and they can work together in a beautiful way. And that's, like, you know, this game has that in the sense of, like, the soft synergies, like, things that work together in really beautiful ways that weren't scripted that way. But then I think they went one better. Now, I'd say the scripted synergies are amazing as well, just because they're infrequent enough, or at least most of them are infrequent enough, where it feels like you're just stumbling upon something. There's so many synergies I haven't had yet, and I like that. I like that as far as being an infrequent thing. Like, I go on and on about how there's some things in this game that are really way too rare. Like the Gun Knight set. I have 720 hours in the game. That is one specific thing, and I haven't achieved it yet. Naturally, I've had it with Monty Gungeon, but I have never had a run where I've gotten it. I've had a couple runs where I've come close. But there's that, and you might be saying, if you hate that, why do you like the fact that, you know, some synergies you haven't seen yet? I think it's because there's a pool of so many synergies, and you get a synergy, like, every run. And if you don't, that's a novel run in a way, you know, because you will probably get a synergy every run. 1 to 2 to 3, you know. But I think it's just like, and that's what it is since it's its own special little system, and it's so outrageously rare, and it's so coveted, and it's like, I think it's too rare that people, like, are going to get spoiled on it long before they get it, you know? For the most part. For the vast majority, like, if you're somebody who looks online at anything, like, or even if you, like, only look online in a game, like, after a couple hundred hours, you're still likely going to read about it before you get it. Like, how many, and that's where I think that maybe the specialness and the mystery of it is a little lost, you know? I think there's such a thing as too rare as far as RNG. If it was something that was, like, puzzle-based, or, you know, like, if you do a certain thing to get it, but it's really, really challenging or really unlikely, but you could, like, make it happen, you know, without a guide or whatever like that, I think that's a different story. But since it's so outrageously just completely based off of randomness, and the chance you get it is so small, yeah, I think that I would be so surprised, like, how many people, first of all, how many people have gotten Cormorant? And then how many of those people did not know Cormorant existed before they got to the point where they got Cormorant? Like, it's gotta be really low, right? Like, it's gotta be really low. And I think that's where a lot of the specialness and mystery and excitement lies in these games, where the point is to play them forever, you know? Like, not forever, but, like, in a way, forever, you know? There's no end. Not really. So, I don't know. I got bouncy balls. That's exciting. Good deal. Anyway, welcome back to my podcast. Welcome back to the Rito Does Games podcast with Ellen Page and the cast of Inception. What a day this has been. What a bizarre chain of events this episode has really led to. We've talked very little about the run. It's actually turning out to be kind of a banger, though. Like, I'm really starting to feel it. Feel it now, Mr. Krabs. Really starting to feel it. Honeycomb, I hate this run. I cannot think of a more inconsequential item. That's not true. That's not true. I should maybe keep it because synergies, but statistically, I'm gonna say nah. I'll probably, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 shells? Yeah, that's definitely gonna be worth it. I'll keep the sunglasses though, you know, because of the coolness up. I'll keep Trashcannon because I want to like it, and we do have poison immunity now, so there's some, like, reason. There's a reason to like it more. In fact, like, it's probably even good now, per se. Anyway, we're on floor 4. It's probably time to answer a Discord question, huh? Oh boy, oh boy. If you have any questions you want me to answer in my videos, pop them into my Discord. There's a link in the description for that. You can also just come and chat about Gungeon. There's a Gungeon channel in there. There's also, you can just talk about my channel or whatever the hell you want. But alas, Colt Pew Pew, who's your favorite YouTuber? Very topical. This question's from like almost a week ago though. I'm still going through it, but very topical considering the Corey Kenshin situation as of recent. If those of you who don't know, I guess I'll talk about it because I guess I didn't talk about it on my channel. Corey Kenshin, a absolute champion hero with he's a YouTuber, shouted me out in a video of his, who is your favorite YouTuber, and he essentially like said that I was one of his favorite YouTubers at this exact moment, which is wild. I'm just wow. I mean, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My channel kind of, you might have noticed, I got 6,000 subscribers in 3 days. You might have noticed that, might have not. But, yeah, I mean, so besides the obvious, Corey Kenshin is my favorite YouTuber slash human man. Like, I'll go into a lot of the stuff that I've been watching. I mean, I've talked about it. I feel like I've talked about this quite a bit. What I mostly watch on YouTube right now, and honestly, like, reliably for a long time, I watch a lot of game design, philosophy type stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh. So I watch. My favorite is just because the polish and everything, and the topics, and a lot of the opinions. Game Maker Toolkit, Mark Brown. Oh my God, guys, it's just. Why watch TV? Like, that's where I'm at. Why on earth watch TV? Like, it's so good. And then the no-clip documentaries are fantastic. So good. And I watch a lot of that effectively. Game Score Fanfare. What else? Matt Matosis. Just that sort of that sort of vibe, you know. Noah Caldwell Gervais does a lot of really in-depth. God, his videos are so interesting, like, because they're really like from like video and audio equipment and like editing. By all intents and purposes, you'd feel like they'd have to be low quality, but it really is one of those, because like he literally, like, in the beginning he plays a song on like a record player or a cassette player and films it with a camera and like has a little title that he hand drew, but yet it just makes it more endearing. And then he goes in depth and he will talk about some like a very, very specific thing, but it's so specific that you know that he has a lot of thoughts on it. And that's what makes it really interesting. He talks about it for like an hour, or sometimes more, sometimes less. But he's just like, it's fascinating. I've watched like basically everything he's put out, and it's on topics that like looking at the title or the video thumbnail or anything, I would never care about. God, I'm so distracted. I would never care about if I didn't know, you know, that it was going to be a very interesting, in-depth analysis, you know, that could be applied to other things. So that's the kind of thing I'm into. Also, like, I'm not just saying this. Orbital Potato, my friend, my man. I watch his videos quite a bit. I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos. I listen to a lot of those other ones that I was talking about. I just listen to them like a podcast essentially while I do chores and stuff, because that's really the time I have. But Orbital, my boy, I'm not lying. I watch your videos. And I think I just genuinely, I just love listening to that man. So go check, huge shout out, like, let's do the Orbital. Let's do the Orbital what Corey Kenshin did to me. Can we get that man 6,000 subscribers? If every single one of you who's going to watch this subscribes to him and isn't subscribed to him already, oh my goodness, then maybe we could reach that number. But that's not happening. But seriously, if you have any interest in strategy games, I mean, it's not the only type of thing he plays, but you know, if you like those, you'll really be into his channel. Any kind of strategy, any kind of, like, if it has resource management in it, you know, stuff like that, you'll probably find something of interest over there. But also, that's not the only stuff he does. If you don't, I mean, if you haven't watched the Astroneer series, that's been an absolute blast. I've been streaming with him on Twitch on Wednesdays. Oh, I don't know why I said it like that. It's been on Wednesdays. That's been an absolute blast. The series is obviously up on YouTube. Emperor is not bad with the bouncy bullets. Normally, I don't really like this gun that much. I find it kind of underwhelming for the tier. Give me some bouncy bullets. Maybe you got a stew going. Whoop, whoop. Good. Full health. Goodbye, blank. Better be good. It's not. It wasn't. It wasn't. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Kind of want to miss with one of my shots so that we can keep the little electric boogaloo going. Booga stew going. That's why I'm missing. I am missing on purpose. Ayo! And that's not just me saying it. We're trying to get the electricity to hit, which I don't even know if it's a good idea, because, like, shock rounds and the Emperor and everything is honestly a little bit cryptic with what it does. Like, all I know is I think I would like to hit them with the electricity. I don't know if it does as much damage as the bullet. I don't know if I'm gaining damage, losing damage. It's just, it's a little hard to tell. I might want to gun munch the Emperor. Hey. Whoop, 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 whoop. Rolling around at the speed of like this. Unpopular opinion. The new shots of Sonic and the Sonic the Hedgehog movie came out. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying. I think he looks a little weird in the legs. And that's, like, mostly it. I think he looks fine. You know, like, the Lego movie, original Lego movie came out, and it was just like, the name, everyone was like, this is gonna be, get stuck in the stupid boss fights. But that came out, and like the name and everything is just like, okay, this can't possibly be good. But ever since that came out, and like it blew me away how much I liked it, despite it being a movie called The Lego Movie, I've kind of just like thrown my expectations to the wind. A movie, if it just has like, if it just has, you know, enough heart, like the people working on it are working on it, you know, in earnest, honestly, like, it could be good. It can be good. Anything could be good if the Emoji Movie could have been good. Like, it wasn't, but, you know, for different, you know, because it wasn't made earnestly, it wasn't made with heart, it wasn't made with the subject matter, like, knowing how stupid everyone assumed it was going to be. Like, there needs to be some tongue-in-cheek, there needs to be, I don't know. Like, I think Detective Pikachu will probably end up coming out being pretty good. Gotta slow down as soon as we walked in because of the explosion. I think the Sonic movie could be. Like, I'm not saying, obviously, I don't know. It's like impossible to tell. Oh, but I don't know. I don't think you should judge a movie that quickly. Because I think there's been a lot of movies in the recent years that I think have been surprising. Whoop, whoop. So we'll see. That's all I'm saying is we'll see. Oh god, my rolls are so dang strong. Oh boy. Potion of Gun Friendship is being a little dukish as well. I pretty much just like Potion of Gun Friendship for boss fights. Boss fights on runs where we don't have a gun that can reach the boss damage cap, which is the situation. Oh, we got you going on. Got you going on. Like, it definitely can rip that one for the Retromation mixtape. Can we please? Can we get a stew going? Whoop. All I'm asking is for a completely outrageous amount of time and effort for a joke. Oh boy. Throw it in the wall. Get out of town. Too many options. Paralyzed by choice. Oh, freak out. I don't know. Like, I want to... Let's do it. We have poison immunity, right? Oh, with the bouncy, it's like... It's weird. Wow, that's weird. Do I like it? Bouncing around with a lot of junk. You know, it might be not bad. It's kind of like... I'm just gonna fill it up. We're learning today, guys. Today's an educational day. It's called, is this gun really that bad in special situations? So I like to think that there is one episode of the series for each gun where it's gonna shine. You know, I'd like to think that each weapon, each item has a flagship. Will have a flagship run. Maybe today can be the trash cannons. Am I right? Am I right? Well, can we... Something cool? Oh, it's nothing exciting. We could buy both of these, then we would get the synergy, but I just... you know what? Absolutely. What am I talking about? I forgot we have 2 space bar slots. Oh! Okay. Onward. Got the Phoenix. Another Duke gun. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. We got some good stuff. We got like a handful of things that I'm pleased to have. That mixed with the Potion of Gun Friendship. We're all good. Enough with the grenade launcher, please. We could cheese with it though. We get slowdown whenever it explodes. That's an interesting thought. Interesting. Huh. We could use that. Everybody excited for Sekiro? Let's just talk about anything but Gungeon today. I'm excited for Sekiro. I haven't looked into it like at all, and I'm excited about that fact. Ah! Boy, oh boy. Samurai Dark Souls? Yes, please. I'm into it. Holy moly. Use the rage! Honestly. Eat it. Okay, we can fill up the Emperor. We can fill up the Helix. We'll fill up the Helix. That's just, it's going to be our boss killer. He says as he uses it, not on the boss. Honestly, maybe the shell should be the boss killer, though. I underrate it. I underrate it, for sure. SAA is really good, too. You know what? I'm sleeping on this run. It's just... We got some doozies. We got some bangers. Oh, yo. Oh, I wanted to bounce it off the tiny little edge. Like how they, in the westerns, they throw like a coin in the air and they shoot something off of it. Like, pew, pew. Give me the ability to steal, please. This shop is too hot to handle. Oh my god! This man earnestly bought Monster Blood. Can we talk about that? You know, no, let's talk about it. Let's actually talk about it. Monster Blood is not that bad. Like, if Hazmat Suit and Ring of Fire Resistance are an item, we can't be hating on Monster Blood anymore, guys. Gives you a health upgrade now, too, you know? Poison immunity, on-hit effect, and health, it becomes not bad. You know, there's three items in the game individually that do, you know, one of the three things this does. So the fact that it does, yes, everything it does isn't that big of a deal, but it does three things that aren't that big of a deal, makes it kind of okay for the price. Because it's still a cheap tier item. They didn't increase the tier when they increased the value. So an on-hit effect, I usually don't like them that much, but, you know, it's fine. Health upgrades, I'm usually, like, lukewarm on them. They're nice to get when you've been, you know, getting hit. Like, when you're not playing your best, you want to have, like, a little bit of leeway, you know what I'm saying? We'll take it. Angry bullets might actually, I think it's okay with, bouncy bullets. Cursed and reloaded. We made a mistake. I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be completely fine. But if we get some ammo spreads, it'll be really good. But if, otherwise, I think that gives you like 5 curse, something insane like that. Look at that. Angry bouncy bullet, boys! Angry bullets seems like they maybe aren't working quite that well with that. Honestly, this was probably the way to go. Whoa! We're halfway there! Whoa! We're the Dragon Slayer! Eat my gun. You'll like it, I swear. Oh. Hit. We're the Dragon Slayer. Hey, we did it. What is our highest DPS weapon for up close? It might be the shell. Maybe? It's like the bouncing angry bullet shots from the other gun. I don't know that they're quite gonna. Oh, this is working. It's working. It's working. It's working, he says with a question mark when it one cycles. Come on. Get your head out of the sand. We didn't get enough money to get anything fun. So at least our ammo thing is going to come in handy. I'm too afraid to touch anything from the from Ursula. Honestly, I'm a little afraid to go for this, but we can always drop it. If it's cursed, Cold 45. Well, I really wish we could get cross bullets now. What do we want to fill? Follow the helix. You know what? Let's fill up the Emperor. Because it's a fun gun. It's just the ammo of it is kind of mediocre, medium, meh. But if it is it doubled? It's either doubled or it's just really, really increased from that shrine. Like, maybe we can actually get some value from it with the angry, bouncy bullet boys. Angry, bouncy bullet boys. Jacob asks, who is the hardest boss in any game you played? Like, relative to my skill level and everything and how good I am at the genre, I remember, I don't know if he's actually the hardest, but I remember how challenging when I first picked up Street Fighter 4. How much trouble I had with Seth. Oh my god. Like, that was rough for me. I don't know if it is the hardest boss necessarily, but that's just one of those ones that you always have that one that stays in your head. What am I doing? Yeah, we're gonna rip through this ammo like crazy like this. But it was satisfying to look at for the little bit. We should definitely tone it back though. This is a nice run to have angry bullets on. Bouncy bullets makes angry bullets much better. Otherwise, it normally does have some kind of downsides to it. With, you know, not with every gun, but with some guns. I don't think we have a whole lot of downside to it here today. Oh, what? Really? Bad me. We have so much health, we should be fine, but I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed. I'm just, like, taking hits. We're going full podcast today, so, like, oh, God, stinking up a storm. Ooh, this plus bouncy. Well, this fun while it lasted. Ooh. I really wanna go out. Hey! Too bouncy. And by that I mean too much knockback. Hello? Sit yourself down. Oh, cool moves, man. Rito the God. Beep, 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 beep. God, I love the SAA. It just makes you look so cool. It makes it look like you're setting up cool trick shots, but you're really just like You're effectively getting lucky or whatever. Ooh. We almost there? Slow down. Let's use it. Oh! Keep starting off at the worst possible times. We're doing just fine for health, but like on a run where we didn't get the boss health upgrades and some other drops, this would maybe be a really bad situation. Like we'd probably be, yeah, in a situation where we were having a harder time on bosses for health drops. Stupid time to check my items. I was just curious how many health drops we got this run from other situations besides the bosses. We got 1, 2. 2. And we only missed one of the boss. Okay. You know, ain't bad. This ain't working with angry bullets too great. Or bouncy bullets. No, angry bullets? No, yeah, angry bullets. Angry bullets is the part that's making it dukish. Let's just fire it off like crazy. Give value, man. It's good when you waste all the ammo in a small room. I forgot we have Stuffed Star. I just completely forgot. I just assumed we still had the... That's sad. What a sad day. Assume we still had the lockpick. Freeze your mouth open, sir. Oh, that slowdown was not optimal. Actually, you don't really want to freeze him. Oh. Get gone. Get gone. Oh, that's so good! Well, we could have been using it the whole time. Great. So we just got that. Alright. We gotta be getting close to the boss. I'm just gonna use this a bit. Shouldn't be wasting it on that guy, though. We don't really have anything that has a whole lot of knockback, do we? Oh. Oh, that's not necessary. I don't know why I care about that. This run is quite smooth. As far as items, we really did get a pretty good swing of it. Oh, nope. The dodge rolling is nice. I do always prefer a little bit of a speed up to just getting dodge rolls up, because the speed up increases your dodge roll a smidge too. Alright. Let's go for... Let's try the Emperor. I just strike it as working well. Yeah, it works great. It works good. Oh, switching off of it cancels it. Doesn't do that with Silver... or Stuffed Star. Doesn't do it with Stuffed Star. And it's gone. Oh, we love the Emperor. Oh my goodness. What a champ. I think we're completely fine. I'm not worried at all, really. Whoop. Hey-oh. Stuffed Star doesn't reflect any bullets back. Makes it inherently a little bit worse than Potion of Lead Skin, in my opinion. Oh, okay. He had to get one little in right at the end there. I wish the stuff started a little bit of damage when you touched them, like Mario Kart style, or just Mario in general style. What am I saying? No. No. I'm just not going to let you do anything, even if it probably would make the run easier for me. This is probably the worst gun to use for the Lich. I mean, it's literally, like, it's like factually not true. Oh. He put me in a pickle. Oh, he put me in a real pickle here. All right, no more playing around. We're gonna use the flashlight. No, we're gonna play around a little bit and then use the real gun. There we go. That got a little dicey pretty quickly there. He's like, I see you playing. I am gonna throw out some real attacks all in a row now. Okay, we're on a streak of 163. 163. Jeez Louise. And let's take a look at our our items in a second here. But yeah, it was a pretty smooth one. Nothing wild, nothing completely out of the norm. But some fun little combinations with bouncy bullets and angry bullets. Like if we had shock rounds built in just inherently, that'd be awesome. But yeah, really smooth, really smooth. Had a good time. I hope you guys did too. Yeah, boy oh boy. If you're new here, subscribe for daily End of the Gungeon videos. If you're not new and you're not in the Discord, join the Discord link in the description. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Restoration. I'll be streaming Gungeon and other stuff live there. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you. See you next time.